Hey everyone, Steve Porter and Sean Falk.
Right.
We are about to do one of Aulani's excursions. It's actually a helicopter tour of the island. How much was it?
This is I think $325 a person, so it's definitely one of the more expensive excursions of staying on Oahu. So you can do other excursions that actually take you to other islands. This one, they do 30-minute tours. They also do hour tours. We're doing the hour, so that's a more expensive one. But this shows you the entire island. So we'll see Waikiki Beach, the North Shore, Pearl Harbor, lots of different stuff.
So yeah, we're really excited, and we hope we get some good footage from this. So stay tuned. We actually forgot to mention there is the transportation. Does it come with the excursion?
For this one, it does. There is a shuttle that goes within Aulani, which is the
resort area.
Yeah, it's the resort area. So after this excursion happens to be here, many of the excursions do not include transportation here. So you either have to rent a car, you have to find your own way to get around. We were actually going to do a zip lining thing that was much cheaper, but renting a car was over $200 for the day. So this actually, I think, a cheaper option than that. So.
All right. Well, now we got to just wait for the bus.
Sharing this microphone there, Steven. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Alright.
I don't have any questions. I'm good.
Okay. Alright, so I'm very outdoorsy and into adventurous stuff, so I'll give you the whole scoop on this island.
We just got back, and that does it for our helicopter tour. What'd you think?
Oh, it was so awesome. It was well worth it. It was so cool to get to see the whole island and to get to see it from views that you never would get to see before. So.
Yeah, and our pilot, Brandon, he was like really knowledgeable, pointing out like every different thing, like where each movie was filmed, and like every little landmark that we saw, he knew facts for.
Yeah.
So it was kind of like an educational experience too, because we learned a lot. And he pointed out different things, like in Pearl Harbor, there's a ship, the USS Utah, I think it is. He said that you can, unless you're on a helicopter tour, you can never see that ship. Yeah. So there's certain little things like that
the waterfalls.
That's
only helicopters only.
Yeah, so certain things that if you don't do this tour, you're never going to see them in your life. And so that was, I think that alone made it well worth it. But then the views were outstanding. My favorite part was the is that the Koalia Ranch?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's where Jurassic Park was filmed, and a lot of other
King Kong.
I think they said Godzilla, maybe.
Godzilla.
It's a lot of famous movies have been filmed in that little valley, and that was my favorite part.
Yeah, that was my favorite part also. I actually liked getting to see the Dole Plantation from above. We didn't. We went to the Dole Plantation, but I didn't really appreciate it that much for being a giant gift shop. But seeing it from above and seeing, the pineapple, the fields and stuff and how big they were and what a big operation it was from above was much better.
Yeah, no, I agree. You get an appreciation for the size and scale of it when you're up there. And then we went up to the North Shore. He pointed out all the best surfing areas. Not that I'm a surfer, but it was interesting. And he was saying, gave us some history on some of the historic battles that have happened on this island. Just really informative, really interesting. I think this is something that if you're going to pay the expense to come all the way to Hawaii, pay the expense to come to Aulani, I think that yes, this is a very expensive excursion, but with the expense of everything else that you've paid for, I think this is something that is well worth the money, even though it might put, it might be out of range for some, but I think if you can do it, it's well worth it.
Yeah, if you're only going to get to do one excursion and you want to see the island, this is the best way to do it, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. So I think that's going to do it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching. Like the video if you did. Subscribe to our channel, and thanks again.
Yeah.